Alright guys, welcome back again. So now we're gonna do for the day 34 lab of the 100 days of cloud AWS series. Okay, here so the lab title is create a Lambda function using CLI. So in this lab we just only have to use CLI command line interface, not GUI. So okay, so let me click the start button. And let me go to appdrawer.com. Alright, so okay. So this is similar with the previous lab that we did, but we just only have to use command line interface. Okay, so we're gonna read the given instruction. First of all, let me copy all the whole content. Okay, so the Intelligence DevOps team continues to explore serverless architecture by setting another Lambda function. So this time the tasks must be completed using AWS Console to familiarize the team with the web interface. Okay, so the function will return a capstone greeting and demonstrate the capabilities of AWS Lambda effectively. Okay, so the first requirement says we're gonna have to create Python script. Create a Python script, name is here Lambda Function.py with a function that returns the body welcome to KKE AWS labs and status code is 200. And then we're gonna have to zip the Python script and zip the script into a file, and file name is function.zip. Alright, so and then we're gonna have to create Lambda function that name is here devops-lambda-cli using the zip file and specify Python as the runtime. So we had to use IAM Role. So IAM Role name is Lambda execution role. So alright, that's great. So before we create the Lambda function and Python script, let me create the IAM role. So but anyway, let me check the IAM role list. First of all, how to check the IAM role list in AWS from the CentOS terminal. Let me find like this. Okay, so I will run these commands. This command is okay. So IAM role list. Okay. So this is role ID. This is role. Okay, so we don't have any IAM role for the Lambda execution. So let me create a new role. So okay. So okay, let me find a Google. How to create for LAMB Lambda function. Okay. So the first thing is we need to create a trust policy. That's the first requirement. So okay, let me create the trust policy. So let me write the JSON file. So I will write with the vi and here trust policy.json. and I will paste this JSON code right here for the trust policy. Because the Lambda functions need permission, right, to assume the role. So that's why we need to create the trust policy. And then we're going to create a IAM role. So I will paste all code right here, and then I will save it, escape, colon, W2. Okay, and then I will run this command to create the IAM role. So here, IAM create role. So role name is lambda underscore execution underscore role. Alright, so let me run this. So but we had an error because this name is already exists. Okay, that's great. So we don't need to create IAM role. So sorry for my checking right here. Maybe something is wrong. So let me check how to check the list of IAM rule for Lambda function in AWS from the CentOS terminal. Okay, so okay, all right, so let me check it out. So function name is this one. Oh, maybe this not, we will not get any result because we don't even have to create Lambda function. Yeah, that's the problem. Okay, anyway, this IAM role is already existing, so we don't need to create that. So now we're gonna have to create a Python script. So okay, let me copy this whole sentence and then let me find in the Google. Okay. So alright, so first of all, let me create the Python file. So now I will copy this whole sentence, this whole code. Alright, so let me create with the Vim editor, and I will paste this Python code right here. So, but I don't need these lines here, but this command line, I don't need this. So this is the command lines. Oh, and I also need this import JSON. Oh God, sorry. This is context. CONTEXT context. Alright, and colon. Okay. Okay, so I will remove this JSON.dumps because I don't need that. Alright, so now I will also remove this close parenthesis, and I will save it, escape, and colon W2. Okay, that's great. Now we will zip this script file into function.zip. So I will run this like this. So I will write zip, and then I will give the zip file name, and then I will give the file name that we're gonna compress right here. Okay, so ls. So here we get the zip file here, function.zip. That is the zip file of this Python script file. Okay, that's great. So then the next thing is we have to create Lambda function right now. So I will run this command. Let me find the Google again. So how to create? So okay, so I will run this command. So before we run this, how do we get the rule AIM value? So okay, so this is the Lambda function.lambda handler, That's great. It's a Python runtime, and function name is here. devops-lambda-cli. Alright, so okay, that's correct. And zfind is zfind path, but we need to get our role ARM value. So how to get role ARM value for this role name? Okay, I will give this role name in AWS from that CentOS terminal again. So let me find like this. So okay, so role name is I'm gonna get from here, and then I will replace that, and I will run this command. Alright, so this is ARM value, so I will use this ARM value for within this command, because I need to create Lambda function. That's why we need to give the exact ARM value. Okay, now let me run this command. Yeah, so we successfully created a Lambda function. So after we creating, we can verify the Lambda functions using this command. Okay, let me run this. So alright, but let me check that. How to execute Lambda function in AWS. So we can run this. You can do output with the response.json, but we need to get a function name. So function name is here. Okay, and I will replace right here, and then I will run this command to see the output. So we will see this string right here. Welcome to KK AWS. So, but here status code is 200. Wait, is everything correct? CAT return Lambda function body the test. Okay, let me find like that. Okay, alright, let me run this again. So the function name is okay, I will copy this, devops-lambda-cli. So I will remove this. Alright, so I will run this command again. Okay, so we don't see any results, so something is okay, let it be, but we get the status code 200, so we can check it out. Okay, click confirm. Yeah, so that's it. So alright, so thanks for watching. I will catch you in the next coming video again.